Picture this: a man named Kael, his long hair blowing in the wind, dressed in carefully crafted leather clothing. His home is a forest filled with trees, where walking is difficult due to the vegetation. He's a Natufian hunter who lived in what we now call the Stone Age, and this is his incredible story of survival. Every dawn, Kael ventures into the wilderness, knowing that each hunt could be his last. The dangers he faces aren't the kind we worry about today. They're primal, fierce, and unforgiving. One particular day started like any other. Kael was tracking his prey when suddenly the hunters became the hunted. A pack of wolves emerged from the shadows, their yellow eyes fixed on him. His heart racing, Kael ran, his feet barely touching the ground as he fought for survival. In his desperate attempt to escape, he spotted what seemed like a shortcut through some dense bushes. Without hesitation, he leaped over them, but fate had other plans. On the other side wasn't solid ground, but a pit of quicksand that began swallowing him alive. As panic threatened to overwhelm him, Kael forced himself to think clearly. With remarkable presence of mind, he removed his leather shirt and threw it toward some nearby branches. It caught. Slowly, carefully, he pulled himself to safety, his muscles screaming in protest. But the day's trials weren't over. Exhausted and catching his breath, Kael heard a sound that made his blood run cold. The growl of a cave lion. The massive predator had spotted him, and once again, Kael was running for his life. Finding a dead tree, he scrambled up its ancient branches. The lion, however, was patient. It waited below, hours turning into days. Kael's water supply dwindled to nothing, and after 2 days, he knew he had to act or die of thirst. In a moment of desperation, Kael left the shelter of the tree and began to run. The cave lion followed closely behind, trying to catch him, but at the last moment, they reached the bushes again. With his remaining strength, he launched himself into the bushes, and as expected, the lion followed. Both plunged into the quicksand, but this time Kael was prepared. Using his experience from before, he grabbed his leather shirt, which was still tangled in the branches, and pulled himself to safety, watching as the mighty lion disappeared into the earth. But Kael wasn't finished. He was determined to end the threat to his people once and for all. Taking wood from the dead tree, he crafted several deadly harpoons. One by one, he hunted down the wolf pack that had first challenged him, showing extraordinary skill and courage. Word of his feats spread through his community, and Kael became legendary among his people. They say he went on to become the greatest hunter his tribe had ever known, teaching others the wisdom and skills he'd gained through his harrowing experience. Even today, thousands of years later, Kael's story reminds us that human ingenuity, courage, and the will to survive can overcome even the most daunting challenges nature throws our way.